Welcome back to another edition of 1054. Today we got another beautiful interview going on. We're here in sunny Santa Maria. We're here with no one else other than Xayvicious and Toshless of 44 Mob.
Gang,
Thank y'all for
what's
pulling
good?
up. Thank y'all for coming out. How y'all doing today?
Chilling, bro. It's beautiful.
Nah, for sure, for
Beautiful.
sure. It's been hot. It's been hot, so
It's
glad
been
to
hot
be,
as hell. It's
glad to
been,
be cooling off a little bit.
it's been
We'll
too
jump
hot.
right into it. Where y'all from? Where'd you guys start out?
Damn, I grew up here in Cali. Mostly SoCal, bro. I grew up like up and down Bakersfield, Oxnard, but mostly SM. Like for my teenage years, I've
Okay.
been here mostly, and he grew up here too. Like, mostly here.
Mostly here? For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. At what ages were you out in other cities like Baco?
Dude, I grew up there from like 1 to like 8.
Oh, okay. So
Like
you're
real childhood
jit,
shit.
for
Yeah,
sure,
I
for
was
sure.
little, walking down them Bakerfield Street. It was
Ah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
it's hot out there too, I bet.
It get hot, bro. It get hot.
That's funny, man. That's funny. For sure. How about you, Zay? You always been in
Yeah, for the most part, I really just been up and down. Like, I was born over here in Santa Maria, I think, like, Marion Hospital or some shit. And then, like, Old Orchid?
yeah.
I grew up, mid city Old Orchid. And then
Okay.
we moved over by, like, I don't even know, just Orchid. Just
I feel
Orchid,
ya,
just up
yeah.
and down Santa Maria and shit.
Around that area for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't nothing going on in Orchid, you know what I mean?
Hell
so yeah,
no.
you
That's
you
it
want to be
there.
coming down here for sure, for
I
sure.
feel it.
Well, how'd you guys come to meet? Before 44 Mob kind of becomes a thing, I imagine you guys were friends.
Yeah, I remember. So like one of my good friends, Garrett, shout out Garrett. They like grew up together. Like their parents knew each other and shit or some shit. I don't remember, but basically I remember he was telling me about his homie who makes music and shit, and I was like, damn, sounds tough. And like months went past that shit, and I remember I was just at Free Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just at Free Park, and I was trying to hit the hubba all day. And then he had like, he's a skinny motherfucker, so like he had like these size like 56 jeans on, and I was like, yo, your jeans crazy, twin. And basically, long story short, I got his gram, and I hit him up. I was like, cause I peeped his shit, and like we was just on some like old stupid shit, like some shit I wouldn't even listen to now. But like I seen that shit, I was like, yo, this shit tough. This shit hella tough. So we gotta cook up. And the first time we ever kicked it, we just made like one of our biggest songs on the Promethazine account. Shit like got like 10K or some shit. I don't even know. But yeah, I mean that was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
For sure,
we
for
just
sure.
met at Free Park, and
So as
aside from the music shit, my bad. What?
no, you're good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So as you were saying with the Promethazine shit, what came first, 44 Mob or Promethazine Girls?
Promethazine girls.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. At what point did it start to take a turn from Promethazine Girls or PGC to 44 Mob?
To be honest, PGC was just like, it was at first deadass. This is what it was. It was an Instagram group chat, and it was just with a bunch of people, a bunch of mutuals, including this guy, and a lot of them didn't even live here in California. They were just like people I knew that made music, and I was trying to start some collection or some collective on like some kind of on some kid shit. I was only like 14, 15, so I was like, fuck it, I want to make music. I want to make like a little gang type shit. And time went by. I took a lot of people out because just like inactivity, and they weren't local. The only person in that group chat that was local was him. So he's the only one that stayed afloat, just because obvious reasons. We kick it every day. We was making music every day, and like honestly, I just wanted to branch off from the PGC shit, because it's like, it just felt childish. The 44 shit is more representative of me and Zay.
More refined. I get
Yeah,
what you
for
mean.
sure.
Yeah,
Like, there's
100%.
a lot that goes behind that shit, and like, yeah, facts.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And I could definitely see, because I didn't really look into you guys until I was coming to interview you guys. It just, I'm really off of Instagram and such like that, XYZ. But
Yeah,
seeing how much care you guys put into your brand image, I can now see why it was not. I don't want to say conflictual. That's a weird way to put it. But when I was going by 4, you know what I mean? Why?
No, I
you know
hear
what I
you.
mean? Like
I hear
it was a cross there where it was like, but yeah, no, because y'all really put that down. I don't think there's anyone in this area that thinks about it so heavily, and furthermore has seen so much success because of what they think. You know what I mean? A
No,
lot of
yeah.
people fall kind of flat on their face and they don't flesh it out. And furthermore, they use, I guess, lack of friends or people that are a part of it as a reason for that lack of success. But you
No,
guys,
exactly, bro.
you know what I mean, strive and overcome that regardless of it,
I feel
and
that.
beyond it.
You gotta fall 1,000 times. You gotta get up 1,001 times. Like,
100%, 100%.
Especially
And
when it's just like two. Like when it's just like two people, like it's really just you just bounce back. You don't got no time for like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's going on? What's going wrong? It's just like
get
it's
to work.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
easy. It's easier just two people to manage like, you know, because people are sneaky, bro. People are weird. And
Nah,
it's,
for sure.
I could tell if this was being weird, but it's not the case. So you know,
For sure,
it's
for
just
sure.
easier.
100%, 100%.
I feel that.
And that's the number one thing is being able to weed out those snakes and such. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to maneuver through. It's funny. I see a lot of parallels between quote unquote street life and business life. You know what I mean? Where you got to really weed out those snakes and figure out
No,
how to.
yeah, a lot of people have ulterior motives, like for real. Like whether it's music or just even kicking it, bro. Like a lot of people just, they don't. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are just weird. Point blank. Period.
For sure, for
For
sure.
real.
So Promethazine Girls, I saw the first music video. It said that TMR is an enterprise made by PGC. What's TMR mean to you guys?
All right, so so basically, me and him were fried one day. We used to indulge in a lot of bad activity. We do stupid shit, and we were just chilling at my homie's crib, and he distributed a lot of weed, and so that was like the trap, you know, whatever. We'd make a lot of music there, and like at one point we were just like, fuck, bro, we need like another name, cause so basically, I lost the original PGC YouTube account, and I needed to make another one, and in the moment I was just like conflicted between using the same name or just picking a new name. So in the moment we're just like, fuck it, we just gonna make a new name, and that shit ended up being TMR, and that shit standing for Trap Money Records or some shit, or like
Trap Manson Records.
Trap Mansion Records, some shit like that. And bro, I end up like a month or two later goes by, and I see fucking Destroy Lonely already use that shit as his shit. Like that's his little thing. So I was like, damn, I can't be biting. So I just had to go back to PGC.
I see.
Cause yeah, but for a moment that was the shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I fuck with PGC more though. I feel like it represents kind of. You guys fall, at least in my mind, I imagine like trap goth. That's kind of what
No,
I
yeah,
imagine.
yeah,
a lot of
facts.
GBC kind of influence. You know what I
I
mean?
feel
fuck
that.
with
That's
that shit
exactly
heavy.
that's where it's at. Yeah.
That shit's super fucking sick.
Shout out Trap God.
Thanks.
Just to promote it, I don't know when this is going up, but if it's not out now on Friday, the Let Me In music video will be coming out. Y'all
Facts.
peep that. That's gonna be in the description below for sure.
Don't drop that bit.
Yeah, show some love to the family, man. Where did your guys' sound come from in terms of how you guys maneuver? I think it's very akin to new age shit that's coming out, but the way that you put your own influence, the samples that you guys use, a lot of modern age content. A good example is the Five Nights at Freddy's laugh, or
Hell yeah.
when the box moves and zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
you
remember that
know
one.
that.
It's fucking sick, man.
I would say, I mean, it's hard for me to really, you know, pinpoint one specific thing that like just moved me enough to like actually start producing my own shit and like reach for them samples and like just go back in my brain and like, you know, what's cool, what do I fuck with, what would sound and click good with this shit that me and this four are trying to make, you know what I mean? And real shit, it's just everything. Like I can't tell you a specific thing. Like I fuck with so much music, gang. Like I could not be like, oh yeah, it was this fool, or like yeah, it was them. Like it was just a combination, like a collective of all that shit.
To be honest, like on top of all that, everyone in the new age is hella young, bro. Like everyone's hella young, and if you're like really tapped in, then you would know like all these kids are the same for real. Like everyone was on the same timing. Like back then, in 2020 COVID times, like hella people was just on Discord, just like playing video games together, and like I was just playing video games with a bunch of like people that are up now, like big now, and like I was hearing those sounds when I was young, and like they influenced me way before I even knew I wanted to make music, you know? So like going into making music, I was just like I already had that shit kind of in my brain, in the back of my head, like the sounds I wanted to make.
Where to pull from, because
Yeah.
it's definitely like an obscure kind of pool, but I feel like that's your guys' kind of draw. You know what I mean? The obscurity and let's say the mystique. You know what I mean? How
I
how
feel you.
how less you give the audience, that makes them want more, kind of a thing.
I feel that.
For sure, for sure. When did music start out for you guys in terms of like what age?
Damn, I've been in the stew ever since I was little, cause my dad, my dad's been making music since before I was born, type shit. And I grew up not in the easiest conditions. We was lucky homeless, and like we'd be at his homie's house every day because he had a stew, and we'd be there like sun up till sundown type shit. He'd be making music all day, and I'll just be sitting there playing on the Xbox while they making music. But like that shit's still being put in my head, you know, cause I'm there,
For sure.
and like so I don't know. Ever since I was like fucking like 9, 10, I was dropping like covers on YouTube and shit of like fried shit, bro, like Shawn Mendes and shit, and like X and shit. But I don't know, bro. Like I started pursuing my own shit when I was like 13.
Fuck yeah.
So it's been like a good 5+ years now.
For
For
sure.
real.
When did you come to be familiar with the name Toshless?
Damn. That is a good one. Well, I grew my fan base on social media mostly off TikTok, bro, because I used to like shit post hella like it's like fit vids and like shit like that. But my original name on there was like Tosh Full. I don't know what that shit was about. It was just Tosh Full. And then that shit got banned. My account got banned at like 100,000 followers. I had hella clout.
Damn.
Dude, I had like posts with like millions of views.
That's fucked up.
On God. And then that shit got banned. And I was like, fuck it, I'm not Toshful no more. I'm Toshless. And so.
That's fucking
Oh
tough.
God, bro. So I made a new account and that shit was Toshless. And that shit kind of just stuck, bro. Cause like it rolls off the tongue and like Tosh is my name. So it just stayed.
For sure. Where's Xayvicious come from?
So I'm gonna keep shit a buck with you. I don't really know. I was just chilling. I was just geeked out of my mind, just a little middle schooler. Cause like when I first started making music, very, like very much like him. Not my parents, more or less, but like a lot of my like family friends growing up, like my parents' friends were rappers and like they were all in bands and shit. And like I would sneak away from my crib and go kick it with them. And like there was just this band, like this super, I don't even know, they just played this song and it had the word vicious in it. And like so I was a little kid and I was just like, bro, like vicious. Like, and then I was like little kid, so I look up like what does vicious mean? And I was like, damn, I'm not vicious. So like I don't know, bro. But like I don't know, like when you hit middle school and shit, you're always tweaking off just whatever the fuck. So I mean it's just like when I made my first song back at Orchid Junior High, I was just like Xayvicious, Xayvicious. So that one sticks.
Sure, for
So-
sure. That's got that Steve's 100%.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Then you said that was in middle school?
Yeah, I came up with that shit like long ass time ago, 7th grade.
Goes to show, if y'all stay with something, see what it culminates to. You know what I mean? It's very, very humble beginnings that everyone starts from. We're all human.
I thought that shit was whack when I first made it up. I mean, everybody called me vicious now.
That's fucking fire, bro. That's fire. So I saw the LA vlog that y'all posted.
Hell yeah.
When did y'all start tying yourselves to other cities like that? Because I know you've had shows in New York and LA and places like that.
I mean, shit, since I met this kid, we just been going up and down to LA. Just
Okay.
shows, like underground shows. We got, like he said, modeling shit out there. Like just up and down like the past 5 years, just as we got closer as friends, we were like, yo, you want to go do this? You want to go do that? Like, I got this homie in LA. He wants to come shoot. Yo, there's a crazy show going on in LA. So, I mean, really, since I met him, it's just slowly but surely, like maybe a year into our friendship, just going out to the city everywhere. And then New York was crazy because, like, that shit was just random as fuck. That shit was random as hell. Like, someone just hit him up, and they were like, yo, I really fuck with you, blah, blah, blah. Really, shout out Griffin, the bully. But shout out Cameron, all them niggas. But, yeah, I mean, long story short, gang, they just hit up Tosh, and they were like, yo, I fuck with you and your boy. I fuck with what y'all got going on. When I'm throwing a show in New York, I need you there. I mean, like, we're just two broke-ass kids in the hood. We're like, New York, like, how the hell we gonna get there, bro? So, I mean, we just pulled together the money, bro, and we popped out. His dad flew with us because we just needed someone there that we knew. And,
For sure. Yeah, when there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean?
Exactly. In fact, I don't even think I was like, I had just turned 18 or like I was 17 or some shit. It was crazy.
That's fucking nuts, man. How old are you guys right now?
I'm 19.
19.
I'm 18, bro.
No
real
way!
young.
Stop playing.
Real young, bro.
Jeez,
real young.
bro. Jeez. Hey, just the start, man. I can't wait to see what it fucking culminates to. You know what I mean?
This is just the
Fucking-
beginning.
It's gonna be fat.
They don't know about that.
You'll be way fucking fat. I watched the LA vlog, and I really liked how your guys' approach was to it. How it wasn't a longer music video, or it wasn't just about you guys. You guys used a lot. Like I noticed how you used a little bit of house track at the end. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah,
Into the
facts.
transition into Zay's love story,
No, yeah.
which was a really beautiful part. I would love to ask about that. Would you mind telling that love story?
Bro, yeah.
Here we go again. All right.
Right back. Keep going.
So, fuck, man. All right. So basically, fuck, I was like 16. I met this shorty, and she lived by my crib, and she was just, man, I don't know what it was, bro, cause like I didn't even know who she was, and she had just moved there like months, like not even 30 days prior to like me hitting her up. She had just moved here from Sacramento, and I was just like, yo, let's kick it, and like. I was just creeping, bro. I was just being weird. I was like, yo, let's kick it, you're bad, let's kick it. And like, I don't know, one day she was just like, all right, fuck it, let's kick it. But it was at like 3 in the morning. And I'm like, the fuck you want to do at 3 in the morning? She's like, I don't know, just walk around. So she sneaks out of her window at like 3 in the morning and pulls up on me. And fast forward like almost 4 years later, we were still together and shit. But like, she been through everything with me. Like, when I almost got locked up a few times alongside this fool, like, fucking, what are they, psychiatric institutes, just self-harm, suicide attempts, drugs, like, just everything, bro. She was my rock. She was everything. She stood by me through everything, bro. And, like, yeah, she supported the music and shit, too. She's like, but she always told me, she's like, look, when you get famous, we can't be together no more because you're going to have too many girlfriends. So, like, I knew it was bound to be doomed, but, like, it's my bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all niggas. It's my bitch. It's my girl.
I feel that, man. Hey, it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? Even though it's a complex situation, you know, those paradoxes, the way that they formulate such a divine kind of timing. If you will.
Very well said, bro. Exactly.
For sure. So, speaking on those LA ties before, what was your first venture out into a different city like that? 'Cause that's a pretty big jump, you know what I mean? At least from my perspective, going to a bigger pond, you know what I mean? You don't know the fish that lurk there.
Like the first.
I think, like, to be honest, the first time we left the city together, like, for some actual music shit, damn, bro. I feel like, cause like a lot of shit just comes to be, you know, like we'll just be on the move and we'll just be making shit. She'll just happen to be out of town, but I think like the first actual move we made to do some music shit was in New York, man. Like for real, we went all the way out to the other side of the state, and fuck, bro, like that shit was in the middle of Brooklyn, bro. It was literally right in the middle of someone's head, like. Hella people were there. Like, I don't know if you know, like, you know Xayvicious bass?
Yeah.
He was there.
Oh, trip out.
Fresh Boy Swag.
Fuck yeah.
All those people were there. Like, a lot of 1C members. Like, a lot of people, bro. And I think it was that moment for both of us, to be honest. Like, leaving the show, we were both, like, just hella geeking on it. We were just like, damn, like, really anything's possible, bro. Like, yeah, for real, bro. So, like, okay, look. Before the show, before we went to New York, for like a couple months, I want to say like 3 or 4 months. Straight. Like, honestly, I take a lot of psychedelics. I take a lot of mushrooms and shit. But for a minute, we was just taking hella, bro. Like, right before the show, we was just taking hella. And I lived down the street, so we would just walk around this neighborhood hella. Like, 9 times out of 10, we would just end up sitting here looking at the lake, just talking about the same shit, bro. We would just manifest about the show, bro. We would just talk about how, like, we just gonna rock that bitch. We gonna rock that bitch. We gonna meet everyone, da-da-da-da. And, like, bro, shit came to be exactly how we spoke about it. Like, we really spoke that shit into existence. Like, I don't know, bro. So much more happened than I could have ever, like, anticipated.
For sure.
Like, so many people that I wouldn't expect to be there were there. And I was just like, damn, bro. Like, so many people got to hear my voice. And, like, now all these eyes are on us from that one interaction, bro, that one night really set us on the map. Like, I don't want to, like, say that was our breaking point, but that was definitely something that uplifted us hella.
Like within, like for sure. Like before that show, I was fucking scared, gang. Like, I don't know, I'm a very anxious person, to say the least, but like, I'm in New York, bro. Like, I ain't never been that far out of state in my life, bro. And that's where it's at. That's where, like, the scene that, at least me, I fuck with a lot is deeply rooted out there nowadays. So it's just, for me to pull up there with him of all people and, like, knowing the person, like, being close with the person who threw the venue and shit, like, it was surreal, gang. It was like, damn, I took myself out of the hood to go do some professional shit for me. You know what I mean? Like, I put all my anxiousness, all my problems with my girl and bullshit, all of our whatever problems we had going on, we put that aside for just music, just for like a weekend. It was just about the music and just going out there and rocking that show, bro. And yeah, bro, we just like you said, within us, it just changed. It just changed. It really realized, like, damn, we could do this shit, like, for sure, 100%.
For sure. Yeah, the point of the no return point. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Where we're too deep in this shit, bro. Like, we can't just come on.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking that's a trip, man. That's again, I don't mean to use the same word, but beautiful moment. Especially people coming from adversity. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This shit's not served on a fucking
hella
silver
adversity,
platter.
gang.
Nah, for sure. And furthermore, to go out somewhere like Brooklyn, the landscape out there is completely different. You know, you can't see in front of you because there's buildings. Like that. That's a fucking weird thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's fucking trippy, man. That's fucking crazy. So, 44 Mob, how many people does that consist of?
So when it first started, it was like 50-something people in the group chat. All of them didn't make the cut. So I mean, like, I ain't even like toot my own horn. Like, we weren't even that close yet, so it wasn't like he biasly picked me to be in it. You know, he was just like, well, you're the only fool here who makes the shit I do. So like, are you down about this shit? Like, you want to be in my shit? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, I ain't never really been a part of something big like that, but real shit. Me, Tosh, Ronan, Lil Dom, J Money, Facts. 187, Oxy, Cut, Lil Cutter, and then Sleep Good for sure. 107, Space Cop, shout out 107, that's our boy. And then, I mean, Cameron, Lil Cam.
Okay.
I really think that's it, bro.
That's what's up. Y'all gotta get to 44, shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, nah, for sure, bro.
Fucking 44 chambers, man.
Exactly.
That's fucking funny. Damn, bro.
Yeah, I think that's it. I really do think that's it. But like, the main people who be cooking, like, a lot of those people are just like blood relatives. Like, even if they're not blood, they're still blood. You feel me?
Yeah,
so like, they're 44 no matter what. But I mean, it's really just like the people who are cooking. Me, him, Oxy, Ronan, J Money, and Don.
For sure. It's always good to keep the affiliates, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Make it real family-like, for sure.
Bro, there's people out there like Bernie, Stacy, shout out Stacy. Like, there's hella people out there. Zanai, like, people that was in the OG group chat.
He's a 9, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, facts, free my boy. Like, there's people out there that I definitely do consider 44 for sure. But like, when you do think of like us, I want to say it's just really just me and Zay. Like, those 2 4s really do just represent me and him, like, side by side. Like, you look at those numbers, that's just us, bro. Like, that's us right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I want you to feel it.
So you were talking about how it was the first time you guys went out to New York, and it was the first time you guys really prioritized just doing music. So the way I like to think about it is you guys put on that hat and became that person.
Yeah.
Growing your brand and image, was there ever a time where it was hard to separate the hat of Xayvicious and Isaiah, or the hat of Toshless and Tosh?
Bro, okay, yeah, because growing up in a little city like this, bro, like, you see a lot of familiar faces all the time, bro. And, like, I feel like out here, everyone's really one-minded. Everyone really thinks the same, and, like, they kind of, like, discourage being different. Like, people are weird out here, bro. People don't like free thinkers, and, like, so I don't know, bro. Growing up here, a lot of people would see me around. They'd be like, oh, you that SoundCloud rapper? What's up, Toshless, Toshless, Toshless? And like, bro, that shit really discouraged me from even wanting to, or even like represent myself with that image. Like a lot of the time, that shit really discouraged me. And over time, bro, a lot of those people that like made fun of me, they finally found freedom of expression, and they realized like a lot of their insecurities were just being portrayed on me, bro. Like
Yeah.
they would just put that shit out on me, and like honestly, like that shit just showed me a different side of life. Like I've learned how to grow out of those situations just from personal experiences. Like I've been through so much conflict with people I really care about. Like so much love has turned into hate, and it's like all I've had to do is just grow through that, bro. Like this 44 shit has really taught me a lesson, too many lessons for real. But that's like kind of the reason I stay going, bro. Cause like if I stop, where am I gonna go? You know?
True. Very true. How about you, Isaiah? You have trouble separating that character as Xayvicious and Isaiah who you are?
Real life, my family don't even call me Isaiah no more. And I think that was like the hardest thing to swallow with it is, like, I'm not big yet. I don't bring in money from shows. I'm not changing shit around the house yet with what my passion, you know what I mean? So for them to look at me as Zay, you know what I mean? It's just like my mom be calling me Zay. She's like, Zay, like, bringing the groceries or some shit. When like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, it's not my name. Like, my whole life, I grew up with her calling me Isaiah or, like, just some little nickname or some shit. But, like, everybody calls me Zay now. Like, everybody. People that I grew up with since the sandbox call me Zay now. And it's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. It's not weird. It's surreal, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like, damn, I am Zay.
For
I mean,
sure.
like, I forget. I'm a real self-conscious person. Different topic, but when I listen to my music and I see Xayvicious at the top, it's like holy shit, that's me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not big yet, so it's not like damn, but like it's like damn, that's me. Like I gotta hold that. I
It
gotta
embodies you.
carry that
Yeah,
Xayvicious
yeah.
name. Like obviously no one else will, but like fuck anyone else. Like I gotta do that shit. Like that's me. I started that name. I rap what I rap. I sing what I sing. I talk what I talk, and that's Zay. You know what I mean? Zay and Isaiah are the same people. You know what I mean? So I had to learn how to merge them. I didn't have to like. It's not like, oh, I want to be Isaiah one day. I want to be Xayvicious the other. It's like if I'm gonna do this music shit and pursue it how I want to be, really anything, I just gotta do it as
Yeah.
Isaiah and
For sure,
Zay
yeah.
for real.
Portray yourself. You know what I mean? It can't be separate because it's the same thing.
Exactly.
For sure, for sure. Nah, I asked the question because when I was going through Croaked, I definitely kind of got lost in the sauce in the sense of being Mr. Croaked. You know,
Yeah.
prior to, I'm very similar to you guys in terms of being super anxious and being whatever. You know, I was a nobody. I was a fucking the kid no one picked to be on the fucking dodgeball team type shit. You know what I mean? So once you get some clout, you know what I mean, you get some bitches headed your way, X Y Z. Then
Shit start feeling different.
Yeah,
Shit start feeling crazy.
it's a slippery slope. It's slippery
Exactly.
slope for sure, for sure. It's easy to get lost in that sauce and kind of forget who you are and embody this idea of who you're trying to be, if that makes sense. But nah, yeah, I asked that particularly because I come from a position of someone who's never been as successful as you guys, if you will. You know what I mean? I guess on an analytical level, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to think that at its scaling, not everyone is susceptible to being eaten up by that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? As long as you got good kinship, you know what I mean, got a good head on your shoulders, you be able to navigate that shit correctly.
Exactly. But I feel like also with like the rise of everything going up, all our music flourishing and all of our social media is just getting like hype. That shit really does make or break us. Like every day we're faced with new challenges, like severe shit, like shit that's like really life changing. We really be seeing shit and hearing shit and living shit that really changes our minds every day and makes us second guess the way we're living. But like at the end of the day, when I go to bed, I remember like I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow as a different person, and the only way I can change the shoes that I'm in is by working towards it, bro. Like I can't just stop. Like there's too many. I don't know, bro. I can't just be a product of my environment. There's too many failures around me, and too many what ifs around me, and could have beens. Like I'm just trying to grow up.
Yeah,
And
and you're as close as you've ever been. You know what I mean? So how could you stop now?
Exactly. Like
Type shit,
why
for sure,
stop?
for sure.
That's the best way to put it, bro.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
like,
100%.
closest I've ever been to really being some shit. Why would I stop?
Yep.
Why would I stop?
Facts.
For sure, for sure. Man, I keep coming back to this word, but it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Especially not knowing you guys on a personal level, just hearing what I've heard from Ronan and such, and furthermore, just seeing what you guys kind of portray for yourselves. I think that this interview and your guys' content of character is so different comparative to the way it's portrayed via like an Instagram post or, you know what I mean, like a fit
Facts.
pic or something like that.
You gotta hear from the person.
Yeah,
bro.
no, for sure, for sure. So I think it's an important voice to be heard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who.
Yeah, bro. Just so y'all know, we human. Like,
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say,
real.
like-
You see me. This is real.
I know the fans gonna eat this shit up. People been asking us to do an interview forever now, bro.
Fuck yeah,
Like,
bro.
facts.
I'm glad it's with y'all, bro.
Hey, I'm glad too. I'm glad,
it's
yeah.
local, bro. It's within like
Fuck
you know
yeah,
what I mean. It's
fuck
within
yeah.
the community, bro.
For sure.
I'm really happy.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you thinking about that. You know what I mean? Because not a lot of people would. People would just see it as an opportunity or XYZ. But there's real culture to this. There's real love. And you know what I mean? Like, from the ground up, it's trying to build something that's. Like, we see the same vision in terms of trying to make
yeah.
something that's cement. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
There's so many cave-in houses in, you know what I mean, around this
Bro,
fucking place.
It's brick by brick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
precisely.
like I said, we're both not up there yet, so it's just like real shit. Like real shit. Like the way I look at it, gang, is like we're building a crib. You know, it's brick by brick. It sounds so lame when I say it like that, but like brick by brick, bro. And like this is that brick that
Yep.
I needed to lay another one on top of it. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? And I want all those bricks to look a certain way.
For sure.
I do not want them. I don't want to skip a single one. I
Yeah.
want a hand place, and you know, I want it to look exactly how I want it to look. And this is exactly how I want it to look. You know what I mean? bro?
The foundation ain't right, the whole shit will crumble
Exactly,
in.
bro.
This shit ain't no AI.
Exactly. I'm
No
gonna get keep it
real
AI.
shit, bro. Fuck the AI. we staying human.
Oh god.
Staying fucking human. That's fucking awesome. Well, what's next for 44 Mob? What's next for Xayvicious and Toshless?
Another pack of cigarettes, bro. Facts. But on some real shit. Everything, bro. Everything. I don't want to just be a rapper. I want to be a singer. I want to be like Michael Jackson and fucking all your favorite musicians in one voice. I want to be a model. Me and him are talking about making a movie. If we ever make it big,
Oh shit.
we want to make a donut shop and name it after our
That's
grandmas
fire.
and shit, bro. Like, hella shit, bro. Like, everything. If and when this shit really does come full form and bloom into what we perceive it as already in our brain that no one else can see, it's gonna be just everything, bro.
Yeah, y'all gonna diversify.
Exactly.
For sure.
Diversity is key. Facts.
100%. 100%.
Yo, I think it's important that as our first interviewer, you learn the 44 handshake, bro. Like,
Put me on.
So he gonna show you what's up.
Alright.
It's like and then you gotta wrap it around the force.
Okay, that's
like
tough.
that.
Wait, so boom, 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 boom.
Just
That's
like
tough.
that.
I'll get it right. I'll get it right.
Alright. By the end of the interview, you gotta have that
You gotta
down.
do that shit, bro.
Like that.
For
You gotta
sure.
wrap it around.
For sure.
But
Y'all put me on. That's fire as
bro, I
fuck.
fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh,
that. I
God.
appreciate
Yeah,
that
of
for
course,
sure.
bro.
And likewise, you know what I mean? Definitely, I feel like in a creative space, it's so easy for people to be so gatekeepish and you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't fuck with that fool. I don't want to be a part of whatever he's doing, you know what I mean? And furthermore, I think that this is only more representative of your guys' character in terms of how small time I am compared to where you guys are
Bro, we
and
ain't
how
even
genuine
nothing,
this shit
bro.
is,
We
how it
ain't
means
even
nothing to you guys, you know? You would be really surprised about how many people it would mean something to, you know what I mean? Shit weighs on a lot of people's minds, and the fact that it doesn't on yours proves that, you know, blood is thicker than water, you know what I mean? That you guys are gonna make
Bro,
it.
I don't get how. I don't know, bro. Ego don't exist, bro. Ego don't exist, bro. That's you. That's you. That's that shit, bro. Like, that's just you. Ego don't exist, bro. You're never better than nobody. Like, I'm not gonna hit y'all with no sappy shit, but you're never better than nobody, bro. Like, nobody. I don't care who you are, how much money you have, what you doing, bro. Like, you keep, like, saying like comparing us, not in like in an all judgmental way, but like, bro, I look at you exactly the same as me, bro. Like, you are just doing your shit, and I'm just doing my shit. You know, you're not interviewing me, bro. This is just an interview. You
Yeah,
feel me?
precisely.
Like, we're all
And
the same. We're all
that's
doing
the number
same
one
shit.
thing I just want to feel like a conversation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people I've interviewed, they get nervous because they don't know how to feel in front of the camera or whatever. But once you start looking at the person and you talk to them, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You forget about it. Forget
Honestly,
about it.
bro, like honestly, like I feel like a lot of people will get on the camera and they'll start portraying some shit they ain't. On God, they'll acting a fool and just like playing some character, and it's like real life, man. This is us, bro. This is who we are. Like I wake up and I eat this shit up every single day. Like if you were in his shoes, you would see how much of a junkie I am to my phone, and to like all this music and shit. This art shit is my entire life, bro. Like it's everything, bro. I don't just fucking play around about it. Like I sure do, like take it with a grain of salt, but this is my whole life.
Yeah,
like
for sure. I think that's why we clink, you know what I mean? Because we come from the same place, you know what I mean? Cut from the same cloth where it's time to work, you know what I mean? And make something.
Bro.
Make something from nothing.
Like for real, like this ain't even an interview, bro. We just here.
Yeah,
like,
for
we
sure.
here.
And I feel the same way. I feel like I understand you guys so much better just as people, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
glad that I got to meet you guys. Because, like,
Likewise,
Ronan, for
bro.
example, he's like, oh, no, they're the homies, fucking, what's up? You know what I mean? They're fucking, and it's cool that I can match that to his words, if you will, you know what I mean? Where it's just
bro.
genuine shit,
bro.
for sure.
Shout out Ronan, man.
Shout out
He
Ronan.
said good things
Yeah,
about
we
it.
need him
Shout out
on this
J
shit.
Money, bro. You gotta hit me up. You've been lagging.
Oh God, where y'all at? Should be here right now.
Facts. Now, I've been trying to get him on here. I'm going to get him on here real soon, for sure.
Soon,
I hope you see
upcoming.
this so fucking make sure I get up on here.
Bro, you go. Get your bitch ass up here, bro. I don't know what the fuck you doing, bro. You too talented, bro. Too talented.
In terms of projects, you guys churning anything?
Hell yeah.
Shit. Okay. Shit. All right. So we working on the tape right now, but
This is a 44 mob tape or?
just me and him.
Oh,
Just me and him.
okay. Xayvicious, Toshless
Yeah.
tape. I fuck with that.
So we have one tape out, or we have some shit out. It's called Spy v Spy. Have you ever watched those? You know what Mad is?
Yeah.
Mad TV, the Mad
I'm subscribed to the. I
Yeah.
get them monthly.
Yes, bro. That shit is fire. Okay, so that Spy v Spy shit, we took a mad inspo from that a minute ago, and soon we haven't even like really, we haven't worked on it like we should be, but soon we're gonna work on a Spy v Spy 2. Like that's in the making for sure. That's
Tough.
upcoming.
Tough.
Yeah,
that's so
upcoming.
tough.
But-
Damn.
A lot of solo shit soon, like singles, videos. We got hella videos that ain't even been dropped. Like I got LA Vlog 2.
What?
Edited. Shit, so I ain't even. Oh God, it's been like 2 months. I just haven't got to it, bro. I just need to really lock in, because a lot of the shit we be dropping, it's me and him, bro. I edit most of the shit. We film most of the shit together. Like just recently, have we been getting people? Like, yeah, like professional shit.
Every video you see of him, I'm filming. Every video you see of me, he's filming and editing. Like, it's literally just us, gang. Like,
Facts. Just recently, we've been been dipping our hands in like some professional shit. Like we finally in that pool, but it's really just been homemade.
Fuck yeah.
For real.
That's fucking tight, bro.
Yeah.
Off topic, I fuck with your music video. I be so high, I'm walking around in circles.
Yeah.
That shit is
Talk about that,
fucking
talk about that.
yo,
tough.
y'all don't even know about that. Hey, bro. Real life, shot by iPhone. And,
No way.
bro, I'm telling you.
Holy
do you know what
shit.
KindMaster is?
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
Every single video is edited on that shit. Every single one, gang. But yeah, I be high as fuck. That's like the.
Where is that?
What you talking about?
Where's that at?
Oh, it's at my crib. That's
Okay.
my backyard. Yeah,
For
facts.
sure.
I remember we have a song out called White Tea, and that was our first banger. Like, that was our first one that, like, everyone was like, oh, this is tough. Like, this is tough. You know what I mean? That was, like, our first actual one. Besides the one I was talking about where we met that day and we made that shit, that was, like, after 44 was actually accumulated and shit. But I be high as fuck, man. Like, that's just some old shit. That was, like, the second or third time we ever hung out.
No
Like,
way,
swear to
bro.
God, bro.
That's tough.
I'm telling you, like, the moment I met him and saw his shit, I was like, yo, like, we have got to do this shit, bro.
100%,
Like, there's no
100%.
time to waste, bro. So, I mean, yeah, bro, I be high as fuck. I don't know what's going on.
If you walk around in circles.
Exactly, yeah.
Shit, man. So in terms of the relationship between Promethazine Girls and 44 Mob, is Promethazine Girls kind of just you guys, or is Promethazine Girls a kind of, I don't want to say like a sister company. That's a weird way to put it, but just a separate entity.
It's just the same shit, bro. Like
Okay.
he said, 2 4s. That's me and him. That's Zay and Tosh. But Promethazine Girl Click, PGC. It's, I mean, bro, that was just the original 44. You know what I mean? Shit, there's rough drafts of everything, and that was pretty much just the rough draft. I mean, like, bro, I got this shitty ass PGC tattoo on my arm. Like, it's just the rough draft, bro. You know, like everything starts from somewhere. PGC really was just the. If we never made PGC, I don't know if we never would have made 44 for, you know what I mean? So it's just like,
Stepping stone.
and it's not even we, like, I met this fool and he was like, you want to join Promethazine Girl Click? And I was like, fuck yeah, the fuck, hell yeah. And then months later, literally like maybe a month, 30 days later, he's like, yo, this shit's 44 Mob now. It was like 44 Club Boys or some lame shit like that. And like, I remember we was just all up in that bitch. But yeah, I mean, PGC 44 is hand in hand, same shit.
Where did 4 come from? Like, why that number?
I'm gonna let him explain this one.
So basically, 44 Club. I hella like Batman, bro. You like Batman?
Fuck with Batman.
So okay, so in the Batman series, Penguin, he got a club. He owns a club, or he owns like a gentleman's club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An establishment, and there's a hidden club inside the club where like all the government officials go and like all the crooked cops type shit. And that shit's called the 44 Lounge. Facts. So it's like that's where I got that shit from.
That's fucking tough, bro.
Yeah, facts. So ever since I was like, whenever I found out about that shit, I was like, fuck it, I'm taking that. That's my shit. Cause I ain't seen no one else take it. So
That's the slogan, bro. It's, at least it used to be, bro. Is you can't get in.
no, it's still to this day, bro. Like it's just.
Oh,
like,
I
just
seen
like
that
the movie.
hashtag. Yeah, you can't get in. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's from. Like you can't get in it's the official club. Like if you know, you know, you know.
That's fucking tough. How did you go about phrasing your content in the way that you do? So you titled the music video and then it's at Toshless or at Xayvicious or.
To be honest, bro, I think
I do that shit because my gram. I'll just be shouting out my gram when I do at Xayvicious.
Okay.
It's just where you find my shit.
For sure.
to be honest, bro, like I just change it up over time to keep it new, to keep it popping. Like I'll change up the format every couple songs just to get a feel for shit. Cause I feel like if I keep it going consistent for years, all the same shit, people are not gonna want to watch no more, you know. So I'll change it up every now and then, and I don't know. I think that keeps people clicking.
Feel you.
There's little shit like that. Like you don't even really like notice it unless you're really scrolling on my shit and you see that it's like different. But like, yeah, in the back of people's minds, they read it in a different way than they read it before, and it doesn't sound washed, you know, in their head because it's a new wording.
Yeah, for sure. Brand new way of it being presented.
Exactly.
How did the 4400 account start? Who started that?
Bro, the 44. Okay, so my like Instagram is Toshless, and then I had an alt account where I would post hella extra footage of me and him, and I posted music videos on there. There's music videos on there that weren't even on YouTube and shit. And then that shit got banned, bro. Like permanently banned. I'm never getting that shit back. So I had to run up another alt account, and that's why I just made the 4400 shit, cause I needed to take the name before someone else did.
Yeah,
because
for
like
sure,
that's a good Instagram handle.
Nah, I
so
know. Yeah, for sure.
I had to hold that shit.
That 4400 shit's funny, bro.
Yeah.
That shit.
Fuck that shit.
Basically, 4400 comes from me and this fool were walking down Pismo Beach one day, and this guy sprints up to us with a Bible, and he's like, "How old are you guys? What are you guys doing? Like, what's up with you guys?" And we're just like, "Bro, trying to go get some fucking food and some weed, bro. Like, leave me alone. Like, just leave us alone." And he's like, "How old are you?" Like, he just kept bugging the fuck out of me, like running up to us. Like, we would skate away and run up to us and be like, "How old are you? How old are you?" And I was like, "Nigga, I'm 4400. Leave me alone, bro." And like, ever since then, like, we were walking away from him. I was like, "Yeah, that's tough, bro. 4400. That's tough." Like, it just stuck, bro.
Fuck, bro. Hey,
4400,
happy little
bro.
accidents.
Exactly, 4400, bro.
Fuck yeah. Well, that seems the way like your whole image is kind of cultivated just naturally. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Really
somewhere like I'm trying to look like this or I'm trying to do that. You know what I mean? It was just I'm doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Honestly though, like major inspirations. I met this kid and we already liked the same artist. Like we didn't even have to really like show each other music and have to bond over that shit. Like we already had the same interests, And so he already knew what type of timing I was on. He was like, fuck, bro. When I was like, let's flick up, let's make a song, he already knew what vibe I was on. And, like, I didn't even have to tell him, like, just, like, it just flowed, bro. Like, honestly, some of my biggest inspos is, like, growing up, bro, I loved X, bro. I loved X and I loved Ski. I loved all of it very rare. Like, that was my shit, bro. And, like, I don't know, bro, just seeing how young they were and seeing how they was just mobbing it everywhere and just making it happen when they didn't have shit. Like, bro, I get those vibes from me and him heavy, like, and so I just kind of tried, like, everything I see from them, I would just try to follow in those footsteps. And, like, I feel like that's where a lot of our swag cultivated, just kind of just following in, like, my idols' footsteps.
For
Facts.
sure. I could definitely see that for sure because I think that the way, like, how do I describe it? That I would say 2015, 2016, that was
Yeah.
around that time. Like, your guys' swag is that, but like the 2.0 version, if
No,
that
yeah,
makes
facts.
sense. You know what I
That's
mean?
the Renaissance.
Yeah, for sure. The way I like to think about it is more like of a geeked up sound, you know what I mean? As opposed to it
Exactly.
being like fucking super like hesh, kind of the way that
Yeah.
X and Ski were.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Crazy how natural y'all shit culminated. Especially like when I did Croaked, my thought process is I want to make something like this or I want to do something like this. It naturally made its own kind of identity, if you will. But I think that that's why you guys are so successful, was that there wasn't that moment of I'm trying to do something like this. It's more
I
so
agree.
I'm going to do it like this because I
No,
want to
yeah.
do it like this.
Facts,
You know what I mean?
facts,
Individualism. Heavy individualism, for sure.
facts.
Fucking gas, bro.
Bro, all right. It's my turn. I'm interviewing the interviewer, guys. Here we go. So, when was the first time you picked up a camera?
First time damn. I don't know if I've ever been asked that question. That's crazy.
I got
Well, honestly, when we were doing Croaked, probably. I wasn't very, this is funny. What the fuck? You flipped the script on me right now. What the fuck? I'm on answering a,
Boom.
That's fucking funny. But I fucking, yeah, I wasn't the best skateboarder. And I kind of knew that as a kid. And I was like, well, how do I make it but not skate? You know what I mean? Film the motherfuckers who are actually good at skating, you know?
Exactly.
So that was kind of when I started picking it up. My first camera was obviously my iPhone or whatever. After that, I bought a Canon GL2. I still have that old tape fucking film kind of thing. You guys got one of those, no? The Sony
Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
yeah, it's fucking sick, man.
That's what we recorded the vlog.
That was a big fucking turn for me when I was looking through your guys' catalog on the fucking Promethazine Girls page. Fucking how it went from just basic, like, I don't know, on your Instagram, it's just basic fucking flicks or whatever. I mean, there's editing on it and such like that. But the creative flip, specifically with, I think, the vlog video, was just so peculiar. You know what I mean? It was such a vulnerable piece. You know what I mean? Something that you allowed the viewer to see past the glass that you've kind of been presenting, if you will.
Fact, bro. I don't want to let him in.
So fucking, yeah, I mean, props to that, because there's a certain kind of intelligence that you need to maintain that, you know what I mean? It's hard to keep the audience intrigued but not give them too much, if that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And to capture it well, like, to really know what you want to give them, you know, what you want to let them see, you know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
like you were saying, bro, we're pretty transparent. Like, you know what I mean? I bet you did not really expect us to be, like, just, I don't know, at least me, bro. Like, a lot of our fans and shit be talking about, like, yo, like, they just be saying crazy shit about us. Like, yo, I bet Zay's crazy. I bet Tosh is just crazy. Like, bro, we're just chilling, bro. We're just chilling, bro. Very chill, bro. But, like, yeah, bro.
I feel you. Yeah, you guys paint an image of, I think, what the world is really like, you know what I mean? Especially you guys kind of come from an underbelly of the world in terms of a spot that a lot of people, I mean, they like to look at it when it's fucking fools with a shiesty in a music video and, you know what I mean, blicks and shit like that. But when you're actually, you know what I mean, here and you
When
see
you
someone
come from
like
that
that, you're
shit,
like,
bro.
oh shit, it's a different
You're
kind
like,
of
yeah,
vibe,
bro,
you know what
exactly,
I mean?
bro. Me and him have almost died right here, bro, countless times. And not even doing no crazy shit, just literally just drunk, mobbing around or like just walking because we're sad and crying or some shit, bro. Just like, bro, me and him would be so sad, just walking, just so sad, and then boom, laser on my chest, full over there, and I'm like, how did this shit get worse, bro? You know what I mean? So it's just, I feel that heavy, bro. People be like looking at that shit and glorifying it, but like when you really, for all the people who know what that's like, bro, it's not, you know, it's the underbelly, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not ideal.
precisely. And not everyone who is from the underbelly is immediately even gonna want to rob you, or you know what I mean, fucking do
Exactly.
some shit like that. Like you guys putting hashtag fucking I love you, or at the end of the vlog putting wherever you are loved.
Bro,
Like
it's
you don't
love.
think of people, you know what I mean, that I don't want to say like look like you know what I mean, but a lot of people would think that because of fucking what you wear, what you do, or how you present yourself, you can't feel those kind of feelings. You know
Exactly,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's dehumanizing almost. You know what I mean? And
Very,
it's a level
very.
of I think it's similar to how this is a big pullback, but like when fucking slavery was going on / Jim Crow, you know what I mean,
Not
where they
dead
made
ass.
melanin culture, people who were on the underbelly like that, you know what I mean, fucking the joke, you know what I mean, or the entertainment. But when it's not entertainment, you know what I mean, it's
For
real, bro. It's
like,
real.
This
For
like
sure.
this like I don't know. I feel like on the internet, it's so hard to be a full human. You know, like so you're just portraying this demeanor, and like just by our lifestyle, our shit is portrayed as like I feel like at first glance people will see it and it will be negative and it will be like violent, but real life we're always pushing a positive message and we're always like we're welcoming, bro, very welcoming people. Like we know what it's like to be pushed down, even at your lowest, and it's like all we would ever want for people is the best. And like yeah, bro, I never want no one to feel how I feel. Like I just want the world to shine, and I want everyone to shine like how I'm trying to shine. And like that's the message we be trying to spread, bro. Like, but you only have to look like a little bit beneath the surface to see that. But I feel like a lot of people, by first glance, they won't even want to do that research. They won't even want to take the time to look past that. Like,
They just put you in the box.
yeah, facts. Like we're just put in this category, and we're so much more than that. And I feel like with time, everything will flourish.
For sure.
Everything will bloom.
Yeah, well, the more shit you do like this, you know what I mean, the more people will see you're actually genuine. And
No,
furthermore,
facts, bro. Facts.
the more hands you shake, you know what I mean, those interviewers are never going to forget you, you know what I
That's
mean?
what
I'll
I'm
never
saying.
forget this interview. I'll
That's
be
what I'm
fucking
saying.
30 thinking about that shit, you know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We
So-
better do it like 10 years from now or some shit. We gotta do a year from now, and the 5 years from now.
For
and
sure,
then
for sure.
10
Yeah,
years.
the annual fucking 44
Yes,
mob
bro.
interview type shit.
Yes,
That'd be
bro.
sick as fuck.
Bro, we gotta run that back.
Nah.
At least like 12 months from now, we gotta do another interview.
For
bro.
sure, for
Year
sure.
from now,
Yo,
be
yo,
fire.
if y'all don't hit my line, I'll be hitting your line. You know
Bro.
what I mean? I'll be doing this shit.
I'm gonna be hitting you,
forever.
bro. Don't trip. I'm hitting you.
Better be interviewing
Fuck yeah,
still,
bro. Fuck yeah. Well, we've been running for a minute. You know, I'm gonna leave that there. I think that
No,
this is
yeah.
a really good piece, and I wanna take a note out of your guys' book and not give the audience everything. You know what
No,
I mean?
yeah,
and give
facts.
reason for that fucking.
This is
that one
perfect. This is a
interview. There you go.
glimpse. That's all you need.
Before we sign off, anything you want to leave to the crowd?
I love you guys. Whoever's watching this, whoever's hearing this, you worth it. You just like me. I'm just like you. And I love Zay.
Like I said, man, hit my line if you got Cash App. I need cigarettes. And 4400 shit, man. You know, that's it.
You heard him. 4400.
I love y'all.
Oh shit. Dun, dun, dun. I gotta figure out that thumb part.
Swing it. You gotta like swing that.
Oh, okay,
bitch.
I feel it. I'll get it right. I'll have Ronan walk me through that shit.
Man.
Fuck. Yeah, all love.
Shout out,
hey.
gang. Shout out,
44,
bro.
man. We making the best out of the worst, man. All love.
In this
1054, 44.
I don't know.
Xayvicious, Toshless.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but we're recording. This is on that shit. Look. Gang shit. Fuck shit.
Fuck yeah, bro. Love. Appreciate you, man.
This shit
Appreciate
so
y'all.
tough, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Real shit.